أعزائي الطلبة طلبة الثانوية العامة لغات وتجريب، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في درس جديد من دروس الديفرنشيشن. بنكمل النهاردة مع بعض أو بنبدأ مع بعض النهاردة lesson 1-4. أول حصة فيه the two equation of the tangent and the normal to a curve. فلو عندنا كيرف زي اللي عندنا هنا y equals f of x، كيرف زي ده at the point A of coordinates x1 and y1 we have the tangent at A. This straight line is called a tangent and the perpendicular to the tangent is called the normal. So the required is to find the equation of the tangent and the equation of the normal. The tangent is a straight line. Also the normal is another straight line. So to find the equation of the tangent, you must know how to find the equation of any straight line. The equation of a straight line depends on its slope and a point lie on this straight line. The slope of this straight line or the tangent, it's equals dy dx, the first derivative of the equation of the curve. So dy dx equals the slope of this straight line. And also we can find the slope of the tangent, it's equal tan theta, such that theta is the inclination angle of the tangent to x-axis, to the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, let us start and do it. And we write all the rules. If a point A of coordinates x1 and y1 lies on the curve of function f, this curve y equals f of x, and m is the slope of the tangent to the curve at this point, then the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point x1 and y1 is y minus y1 equals m multiply x minus x1. x1 and y1 is a point lies on the curve, this point, and the tangent. M is the slope of the tangent. How we find the slope? We studied it before. The slope m equals y dash equals f dash equals dy dx. Now the equation of the normal to the curve, this blue straight line at the point x1 and y1 is y minus y1 equals its slope, the slope of the normal, which equal negative 1 over m multiply x minus x1. Again, x1 and y1 is a point lie on the curve and lie on the straight line, lie on the normal. Here, this point. Example 1, and we will use trigonometric functions in this example. The example: find the two equations of the tangent and the normal to the curve y equals 2x minus cotan x at the point which lies on the curve and its x coordinate equals pi over 4. Solution: solve this kind of questions. As I told you before, we must know a point and dy dx. dy dx, it is the slope of the tangent, and from this we can deduce the slope of the normal, then we can find the equation. Again, point, first derivative, then we write the equation. Let's do these steps. Solution: to find the point lying on the curve when x equals pi over 4, calculate its y coordinate where y equals 2x minus cotan x. We have x coordinate x equals pi over 4. Now we want to calculate its y coordinate, this point we talked about. So y equals 2x minus cotan x, substituting x equals pi over 4. So we will get y equals 2 multiply pi over 4 minus cotan pi over 4. In this part of substitution, we write x equals pi over 4. And in this part, when you write it in your calculator, write it pi over 4 considering pi equals 180. So it will be cotan 45. After you simplify it and calculate it, you will find y equals pi over 2 minus 1. You can use your calculator to check this answer. So the point pi over 4 and pi over 2 minus 1 lies on the curve. Now what is the required? The required is to find the equations of the tangent and the normal at this point of x coordinate, which equal pi over 4, and y coordinate equals pi over 2 minus 1. Now we will calculate the slope. We have the equation of the curve y equals 2x minus cotan x, and the first derivative dy dx, it will calculate the slope. So the slope of the tangent of the curve at any point dy dx equals the derivative of 2x is 2 minus, we write minus, the derivative of cotan x equals the negative cosec square x. So dy dx equals the 2 minus negative cosec square x, which equal 2 plus cosec square x. And now we will calculate the slope when x equals pi over 4 at the same x coordinate. So at the point pi over 4 and pi over 2 minus 1, we will substitute. Here we have x and we not have y. So we substitute x equals pi over 4. So dy dx equals 2 cosec square pi over 4, which equal 4. So the slope of the tangent equal 4, and the slope of the normal equals the negative 1 over 4. Note that when you multiply m1 multiply m2, you will get negative 1. The product of the two slopes of two perpendicular straight lines equals negative 1. 4 multiply negative 1 over 4 equals negative 1. Now the equation of the tangent is y minus y1, y coordinate, which equal pi over 2 minus 1. Y minus pi over 2 minus 1 equals 4, its slope, multiply x minus x1. After simplify, you will get y equals 4x minus pi over 2 minus 1. The equation of the normal, y minus y coordinate, equals the slope of the normal, negative 1 over 4, multiply x minus pi over 4, and the simplest form will be y equals negative 1 over 4x plus 9 over 16 pi minus 1. Now example 2. In this example we will calculate the area of triangle. Here find the two equations of the tangent and the normal to the curve x squared plus 3xy plus y squared plus 1 equals 0. At point A, negative 1 and 1, if the tangent and the normal intersect x-axis at the 2 points B and C, calculate the area of triangle ABC in squared units. In the figure here, figure is not required, but we draw it to explain how to solve the equation. If you use the GeoGebra program or any application on your mobile, this figure, these two curves represent the equation of this curve. X squared plus 3xy plus y squared plus 1 equals 0, represented by these two curves. At the point A of coordinates -1 and 1, the required is to find the tangent to the curve at this point and the normal to the tangent. The tangent and the normal intersect x-axis at 2 points B and C. Now we have 3 points. A of coordinates -1 and 1, and the point B and the point C. The 3 points make a triangle. They require to find the area of this triangle. To find the coordinate of the point B, first we'll find the equation of the tangent, and we solve it with the equation of x-axis. Don't forget the equation of x-axis is y equals 0. To find the coordinates x coordinate and the y coordinate of point C, we will find the coordinate of the normal. We have the point, so we will calculate the slope. How we calculate the slope? The slope, as you know, it's equal dy dx. Let's start solution. X squared plus 3xy plus y squared plus 1 equals 0. So, by differentiating both sides of the equation with respect to x, y, to find the slope of the tangent at any point. What's the derivative of x squared? It's 2x. The derivative of 3xy is 3x dy dx plus 3y. The derivative of y squared with respect to x is 2y dy dx equals 0. At the point A of x coordinate -1 and y coordinate equals 1, dy dx equals 1. You can try it yourself, substituting x equals -1 and y equals 1. What you get? You will get dy dx equals 1. So dy dx, it is the first derivative. It is the slope of the tangent. So the slope of the tangent is 1 and the slope of the normal equals -1. Equation of the tangent is y minus y1. Y minus 1 equals the slope, which equal 1 multiply x minus -1 x plus 1. So its simplest form is y equals x plus 2. It is the equation of the tangent. Equation of the normal is y minus 1 equals -x plus 1. Its simplest form, y equals -x. Now we will solve this equation, the equation of the tangent, with the equation of x-axis, y equals 0. Why? To find the coordinates of the point B. And we say, by solving the two equations, y equals x plus 2 and y equals 0, we will get x equals -2. How to solve these two equations? Substitute y equals 0. We have here two equations. This is the equation of the tangent. This is the equation of x-axis, y equals 0. Substitute x equals 0. Y equals 0. You will get x equals -2. By solving the two equations, y equals -x and y equals 0, it is the normal. You will get x equals 0. So, what is the coordinate of this point? it is negative 2 and 0. What is the coordinate? The two coordinates of the point C, it is 0 and 0. And we write all of this. Point B will be negative 2 and 0. Point C is 0 and 0. The length of line segment BC equals 0 minus negative 2, which equal 2. This length equal 2 units, right? And what is the height of this triangle? What is the length of the height? It is 1. So now we can calculate the area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC equals half multiply base, which equal 2 BC, multiply height, here it's the height, which equal 1 squared units. In this example, we will use parametric differentiation. The two parametric equations of a curve are x equals t squared plus 2 and y equals t power 3 plus 1. Find the two equations of the tangent and the normal to the curve when t equals 1. It is the same steps. We need to find the point on the curve, and we need to find the slope of each of the tangent and the normal. How we get the slope of the tangent? It's equal dy dx. How we get it? The slope of the tangent at any point equals dy dx, and dy dx equals dy dt multiply dt by dx, chain rule, which equal dy by dt divide dx by dt. Again, dy by dx equals dy by dt divide dx by dt, which equal what is the value of dy dt? Here we have y equals t power 3 plus 1, so dy dt equals 3t square. We write 3t square divide dx dt, which equal 2t. We write it. After simplify, we'll find it equal 3 over 2t. t square divide t equals 2. Of course, t not equal 0, so you can divide it up and down. Finally, we get dy dx equal 3 over 2t. When t equal 1, what is the value of the slope of the tangent? 3 over 2 multiply 1, according to the given. So the slope of the tangent equal 3 over 2. And this is the slope. And the slope of the normal equals negative 2 over 3. The slope of the normal equals negative 2 over 3. Now x equals at t equal 1 equals 1 square plus 2, which equal 3. Y equals 2. Now we have, or you can say the required is to find the equation of the tangent, whose slope is 3 over 2 and passing through the point 3 and 2. At the point 3 and 2, which lies on the curve, then the equation of the tangent y minus 2 equals 3 over 2x minus 3. The equation of the normal, of course this is the simplest form, you can do it yourself, make it the simplest form. Equation of the normal y minus 2 equals its slope, the slope of the normal equals negative 2 over 3 multiply x minus 3, and it means 2x plus 3y minus 12 equals 0. And this is the end of the lesson. I hope you understand everything. Good luck for all of you.